everybody. Welcome back to our channel. If it's your first time here,
we welcome you.
Welcome. My name is Mel. I'm half of Hustle and Hooks, and this is my lovely husband, Adine.
What is this? This is, hello.
We've been seeing a lot of questions about sell-through rate. So we thought we would just jump on and do a quick video. Adine did a little haul today. We're gonna pick up items. We're gonna go through, show you how we get sell-through rate, what it is, what determines if we're gonna keep it or not keep it, and just talk a little bit about that strategy that we use in our business model.
Yeah, we'll talk about supply, demand, pricing, all because of this sell-through rate, right? This is one of the key tools that has earned us over $90,000 in sales in the 14 months that we've been doing this, is this sell-through rate. All it really means is that we're going to compare how many items are listed for sale of that type and look at how many of those items have sold in 90 days on eBay of that type. Now, this is specific to eBay, so keep that in mind. This has nothing to do with Poshmark or Mercari or Amazon. This is eBay specific. So we're gonna do it here in front of you, right off of our phones, and you can see how we think about this kind of stuff. So let's start with something that everyone should know about. Scrabble, right? This is Scrabble, but this isn't regular Scrabble. So this is why it's Super Scrabble. This is why I picked this one off the shelf to look it up, because it's Super Scrabble. It's something that I've never seen before. If I haven't seen it, then I want to know its value. So Muna's going to take a look. So all we're going to do is open up the eBay app, and she's going to type in Super Scrabble, and then she's going to find one that matches this, right? It's the blue version. It's Super Scrabble. And she's going to filter to change the condition.
So I pulled it up. That's just the first screen that pulls up.
She's going to filter the condition to used, right? We don't want to look at new because ours is not new.
I'll try to do it here so you guys can see. So filter, and then condition is usually right on top there. Used or pre-owned. And then go back an arrow. So 28 results for sale.
Okay.
And then go down to this show more, it'll give you more options, scroll down and hit the sold. Did I hit it? Oh, I missed it. The sold button right there, okay? There are 99 sold using the term Super Scrabble.
Just Super Scrabble, right? That's all we did, because that's if you were to put in something like Super Scrabble Complete or Super Scrabble Blue, or something different, the search term is going to give you different results. So when you're looking at a broad thing, you really want to look at just Super Scrabble for the most accurate information.
Right.
Keep that in mind.
Start with a basic search term and then narrow it down from there if you need to.
Yeah.
So
what were the numbers? 28 were available and 99 sold, right? So that's the demand is higher than the supply, which means that the price should go up, right?
So here's a little math problem on the percentage. You hear us talk about it a lot. So we're going to take 99 sold and divide it by 20. What did I say? 22 or 28?
28.
28. 3.535.
Yeah, and you want to times that by 100, right?
Right. So it has a 354% sell-through rate.
This is fantastic. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for items that you can buy low to flip quickly. You don't want to sit on this stuff. So there's definitely a demand. 300%, way above what you were looking for, right? So for $3, what can we sell this for if it's 100% complete?
So the first page gives you a list. We always sort it. We go to sort, and then we choose highest plus shipping. Then we go from there.
Yep.
So the highest was a best offer on 125, then 100, then 95 plus shipping, 90 plus shipping, 80 plus shipping. And we'll scroll down a fair amount, but we try to stay towards the high, middle to high end of our hard goods. We have different strategies with different categories, particularly clothing. We price and shoes. We price a little bit more aggressively.
Yep.
But
And here, when you're sorting high to low, you also want to keep condition in mind. So in this case, like the corners are a little bit beat up. I did verify it is 100% complete. It does have the scorecards. It has everything it needs, but there's some denting in the box. It's not a mint example, right? So if this was in mint condition, the price goes up slightly more. The corner's a little bit banged up, but everything's still inside. We can still shoot for that medium to high because of that demand. It's so high.
yeah.
So what are they selling for on average?
So I would probably say about 45 to 50 plus ship.
There you go. That's a win on a very simple item you can find at your own thrift stores or garage sales. We've picked these up. We picked up deluxe version for 75 cents at a garage sale, sold it for $75 shipped, and it cost us like 15 to ship it. So there's one example. The next couple we're going to go through a little bit quicker, but we just wanted to show you that how exactly to do that on your app. You don't even need a laptop for it.
Yep, so we're going to do that a couple more times with a few different categories.
So do you want, let me do the next one. So just whichever item you want me to do. Yeah, so this one I picked up. This is a Defiant 2-set flashlight with batteries, brand new in packaging. So because this is a brand new item, it has a barcode. I'm just going to simply use the scan option on eBay and scan the barcode.
Search part in eBay and hit the picture or the camera icon, and then it gives you the option to do a barcode.
Or a photo. In this case, no results came up when I scanned the barcode, which is okay, but not a great start. So I'm going to type in Defiant. It just says 2-pack LED flashlights. All right, the first few results, the first one that came up is selling for $13 free shipping. This is not good. 31 results, 35 sold. I'm going to sort highest to lowest. And I'm looking for this model and I'm not seeing it. It's a bunch of different stuff. That's not it. It doesn't have the batteries. It's a slightly different model. So I'm not seeing it at all. And if I am seeing it, like similar models are selling for like $10 free shipping, which obviously is not going to fit our business model. Sorry for looking down at my phone so much, but I still picked it up for us because it was $3 and now we have a set of emergency flashlights. So just a bad example. Don't pick stuff up just because it's brand new in packaging and it's low. If we were to sell this thing for $10 plus shipping, we would only make like $4 or $5 after fees and taxes if it sells, right? So bad example. Next.
These ones. So Adine picked up these pair of Levi carpenter jeans.
We sell almost no Levi unless they're vintage or we find a specific type. But this one, carpenter, stood out because I learned my lesson with Melinda. We sold a pair of Dickies carpenters in
Lee.
Was it Lee? Yeah, Lee Durangos within 24 hours, and I thought they wouldn't sell. So I learned. So carpenter, definitely something to look up for. Levi's. So Melinda is going to search for
Levi carpenter jeans. And sometimes with clothing it pops up, these are men's, so I'll search in men's clothing options, because women's and men's clothes sell at very different prices, even sometimes for the same thing.
And here's the trick here with jeans, you don't want to start getting into different search terms again. Keep it nice and broad, not the size or the color or distress or anything like that. Just the broad first.
Right. But style, you do want to search style.
For sure.
Style. So again, condition, these are pre-owned. So 322.
322, I'll try to remember.
And sold 564.
That's good.
So I go to my calculator. So I do 564 divided by 322.
322.
322. 1.75. So again, multiply that by 100. So you just move the decimal to the right, 2 spaces.
Remember that from math class.
175% sell-through rate.
So again, demand is higher than supply. Now we can take a look at the pricing average and go towards the top because we don't want to undersell ourselves, because this is a highly sought after item. It's 175% sell-through rate.
Right. The higher the sell-through rate, the more competitive you can be on prices. We're not going to get into pricing right now, but that's just how sell-through rate applies to that.
Yep.
So these will probably go for about $50 free ship.
That's fantastic for a pair of jeans that I picked up for $5.
Yeah, it's 10 times return on our investment. And they'll sell quick because there's way more demand for them than the supply.
So let's take this example and say, well, instead of 175% sell-through rate, what if the sell-through rate was 50%? What would you then price them at? And what would that mean to you?
Yes, 50% sell-through rate we would still pick up because that's still a really good sell-through rate. We will pick up generally, we'll definitely put it back if it's under 30%. And then it depends where the pricing is, what the item is. We take a couple things into consideration if it's like 30 to 40%, but 50% is really good.
Yeah, I'll give you an example of a really slow-moving sell-through rate of a chess piece that I found at a private estate sale that only had one sales comp in 90 days, but we were still able to flip $2 into $200 within a week because it was sought after. And that was because the sales price of that one set went on bids. It had like 7 different bidders and it went for like $180. So we sold ours for $200 with free shipping. So sell-through rate is very important, but keep in mind rarity of an item, condition of item. You know, if the item, if there's only 7 golden eggs in the world, right? The sell-through rate is going to be slow because there's only 7 compared to hundreds of Levi jeans for sale.
Yeah, so the moral is there are always going to be exceptions, but for the purpose of this video, this is the strategy we use for our everyday, day-to-day regular items.
Yeah. All right, you want to hand me the lid? I'll do the lid next.
Oh, yeah.
So this is just a simple lid, but it's Calphalon. We've sold all of the lids we've ever bought from Calphalon, and we know that we can usually sell them for about $10 to $15 plus shipping. So I don't know the size. I'm going to assume it's a 10-inch because of just experience. Paid $2 for it, so it's a Calphalon.
It's an 8-inch.
8-inch? We just sold one. 8-inch lid. So all I'm going to type in is Calphalon 8-inch lid. And I get 209 results. And if I go to my solds, I get 214 sold. So again, that's roughly 100% sell-through rate. I'm not going to go through pricing on this one. I know what I'm going to price it at. It's going to be $19.99 free shipping, which is the same thing as $10 plus shipping. So easy flip, lower margin. Again, experience tells us that's a good buy.
Right.
I'm going to do this one next. This one's pretty exciting. I found this Sony. It's a disc player, but it also comes with speakers and it also comes with headphones. So
for this, I'm going to type in Sony, and then there is, I just saw it,
yep.
What is it, product number? That's not the right word I'm thinking
it's
of.
SKU number or model number.
Model number, that's what I was thinking of. So
I'll read it out for you. So, and this is exactly what I did in the store earlier. So it's Sony D-NE329LIV. And you want to be careful when you're typing these numbers and digits not to mess them up because one error is going to bring up no results, right?
So 6 pre-owned available, and there's really none new available. So
that's
good.
Bonus. This is brand new. Just the box is beat up. So pretty excited about that.
Okay, so no new available. Sold 3. So that's a 50% sell-through rate, which is great.
But keep that in mind, if there's only 3 sold, it means that it's might be a slower moving item, right? So now pricing on something like this, we are probably going to shoot high, but we're okay sitting on it for a year if we can maximize our value, right? So keep that in mind too.
So the highest that sold pre-owned was 40 plus shipping.
So we're probably going to aim for 100 free shipping on something like this because we have the only one in the world that's brand new, still in original packaging. But again,
that's for sale on eBay.
That's for sale. But again, it might be a slower moving item. So if there were 300 of these sold and 150 available, now we might be pricing it a little bit differently because we expect it to move a little bit faster. So this is a Sony Handycam, and I actually forgot what these sold for. I picked this up today. And the lady said everything works. I picked it up on Facebook Marketplace. I paid $60 for it. So I want to show you a range of items here. $3, $5 items. Now we're talking about a $60 item, right? So it's a little bit different. But the model number is...
The model number on here.
Sony...
DCR-TRV22.
All right, looks like there are 37 available. If I go to my filters, I'm going to look at sold, 70 for sale. Hello. So that's about a 50% sell-through rate.
Good.
I'm sorry, 100% sell-through rate, right? And it looks like, and this, now keep in mind with these Sony handicaps, it all depends on accessories, if the battery hold charge, etc. All the cables are there with the original bag. These are selling for 170, 160. I'm going to sort the highest price, 150, etc. So I paid up for this item because I know I'm going to get about 150 free shipping. It's 10 bucks to ship it. I'm turning 60 into about $140. I'm very happy with that.
Double our money relatively quickly.
Yeah, and I guarantee you this will sell within a week or so because handicaps just go for a lot of money. So there's a good one for you. It's a little bit different, a little bit more expensive, but again, the sell-through rate is high. That's why I'm comfortable paying 60 bucks for it.
Should I do this bigger?
Yeah, if you want to kind of pass it to me, if you can. This is another Facebook Marketplace pickup. So we've sold a bunch of these. You can let it go. A bunch of these. This is a 5-disc carousel Sony CD player. It was built in 2000. The model number is, so again, we're going to just type in Sony CDP. Yeah, we've sold this one before. So this is great because we can just update our old listings. CDP-CE245. I already know the math behind this one. And this one came with the remote, keep that in mind. And I paid $25 for this and a receiver, so I have $12.50 into it.
So 26 available. Some of those are just the remote.
Yep. And that another thing to keep in mind, look through because it might be remote only, manual, etc. So about 26 available.
53 sold. So 53 divided by 26, it's about a 200% sell-through rate. So that's great. Anytime it's over 100, you've got a winner.
200% sell-through rate, which is great. So another way to think of this is that for every one that's posted, 2 are going to sell. Easy math.
Yep. And
we already know
highest
that's ours.
is, so we sold one for 90 free ship. So we'll probably sell this for 90 free ship.
It costs about 20 bucks to ship something like this. We're happy with that. And the last example for tonight that I wanted to give you is another different item. I paid $6 for these binoculars. We've sold all the binoculars we've ever had. Bushnell is a very good brand for them. It's a little bit different with these because they don't necessarily have a model number, but right here
They usually have the feet, yards, things like that they'll be classified as.
Yep, so I'm going to type in Bushnell binoculars. So now let's do it a little bit differently this time. So if I look at Bushnell binoculars and I filter all the used ones, there are 1,250 available. That's a lot. And there's 798 sold. So the math on this one is 798 divided by roughly 1,200, 66% sell-through rate. So there's a demand for used Bushnell binoculars. Now I'm going to go a little bit more specific because these are is it 10 by 50?
10 by 50, yep.
Yep, so 10 by 50, there are 135 available, 216 are sold, and if I sort it by highest, I'm going to scroll down a bit because there's a bunch of different models. I'm going to look for one that's similar. Looks like we can expect about 30 bucks, 35 bucks, 40 bucks shipped. That's pretty darn good, right? For $6 to sell something for $35 or $40, we like that a lot. And again, the sell-through rate tells me that there's a demand for this. Now, I'll ask Munda this question. Does the sell-through rate guarantee that you're going to sell an item?
100% no.
No, it does not.
100% no.
What does it do?
It does give you a good idea on, like we talked about, there's the demand of the item, and it can tell you about how long you can expect to make storage space for it, essentially.
Yes, it gives you an indicator. There's no guarantees in this business. It's all indicator based.
Yes, you still have to have good pictures. You still have to have good customer service. You still have to know what your price point is.
That's right. All those very important. The other thing too, I'm going to tell you this again. Our business model, small but expensive store. This is why we pick these items up. 30 free shipping, 40 free shipping, 70 free shipping. 90, 100. Those are the types of items we want to sell because most items take the same amount of work So why not make more money with the same amount of time, right? So if you're having, 500,000, 1,500, 2,000 listings, but they're garbage listings, meaning they're $7 items, $10 items, those, in my opinion, those are garbage listings, right? We have a lot of garbage. Most things on eBay are garbage. It's a very, very competitive field. Get away from that stuff. Start selling stuff that's $25, $35, $45 plus shipping.
Yeah, it's just a value of your time.
Absolutely. Value your time. That's the only thing you have.
And there's so much that you're going to see at thrift stores. It's helpful to have that indicator that determines, am I going to put this in my cart or not put it in my cart? It saves a lot of time through the whole process. I mean, if one sold for $100, but the sell-through rate is like 2%, we're still not going to pick it up because we don't want to hold on to it for 10 years to make $200.
Yeah, I remember I found like some sort of Christmas scene decorative thing, and I looked it up, and it was like 3 or 4 listings for like $200 for this thing. I was like, whoa, this is great. And I looked at the sell-through rate, 0 sold. So I left it, because even if I priced it as $100, like, who's looking for that specific thing? No one, because in the last 90 days, right? Now you might think, well, maybe it wasn't Christmas season. Even so, Christmas stuff sells years around. We sold not too long ago, a blow mold. We sold a 50-inch standing dancing Santa in July. Mm-hmm. So Christmas stuff sells. There has to be a demand for it. So.
That's right.
I
think that's just one of the main tools that we've used that has made us so successful so quickly at this. So know the sell-through rate. We really hope that explained what it is and how to use it.
Yeah, so when we say this is great, we picked this up because it has a 70% sell-through rate, that's a good thing, right? Mm-hmm. So thank you guys so much for watching. We wanted to keep this relatively brief, but we also wanted to give you real life examples. Like, this just happened today. These items are gonna get listed tonight. Like, this is real, this is our business, and I hope that you guys can relate to that. And we just made a sale, which is fantastic. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for spending time with us. As always, send us a message if you have any questions, if they're brief, and we'll do our best to help you. We hope this video brings you value. That's the word I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. Value in content. That's what we're striving for.
And if it does, if it helped you, especially if you're just starting out, we know a lot of seasoned resellers probably, that content was probably something you may have known, but maybe seeing how someone else uses it was helpful to you. Yeah. Give us a thumbs up, help us grow the channel.
Absolutely. And leave a comment below, like, what's your sell-through rate? Like, what are you looking for? Do you have a threshold? Now that you've seen this video, will you implement the threshold?
Yeah, I mean, we're not necessarily the way to do it by any means. Every business is different, but our aim was just show you how we've used it and how we've leveraged that tool to our advantage.
Yeah, we urge you to have a sell-through rate implemented to your business. Please do it. Even if it's 20% or 100%, that's up to you. But this is going to give you an indicator of the business, right? The business behind reselling.
Thanks for tuning in. Have a good night.
Later. Bonus footage. Didn't we just say that Christmas stuff sells all the time? That sale was a $120 blow mold. Have a great night.